Okay. Good. So we will do today the Iron Warriors. And guys, so I just started my stream to do Iron Warriors from Warhammer 40k. Or 30k, no, in this case, this Terminator from 30k. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions, any comments. We will go step by step. So join to me to do it together. And we will start from the metallic paint. I will use a bit more dark plate metal. I think it should pass good. Okay, so let me just move closer to me. Okay, so first of all, like, we need to dry brush. Let me show how it will be. Okay, for the dry brush, we need a turtle or dry brush palette, and let's move on with it. So I just put on tip of my brush and we remove. I don't need to remove all. I gently start walking across the whole surface. Again, this is like a basic color. Hi guys, thanks for joining. Today we will paint step by step Iron Warriors. So first step, we just apply the metallic by dry brush. That is pretty easy and gives us sharp and pretty nice texture. Then we will apply a bit more shades. Yeah, hi guys. Hello mate, how are you doing today? Great. I hope you as well, guys. We just got Christmas Eve, so yeah, I have a great mood. I just finished 2 big armies, and yeah, I just want to paint something, another one then from Age of Sigmar. And yeah, that's why we just painting Iron Warrior. And one of my subscribers just asked me many times to paint it. I hope he will join today. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As you know, already subscribed, I'm posting 7-8 new video free end-to-end tutorials every week. So a lot of content ahead. And yeah, let's continue. So this technique, just applying the dry brush. In this case, I leave on a brush a bit more than I use for the dry brush. Hi guys, thanks for joining today. That's a great day, and I hope you will enjoy with me with the painting step by step. We will walk through it. We even will create some fire pattern on a leg. I just decided that's color scheme before I start in, and that's our Iron Warrior. So we just start with a metallic color, and we just apply this one. I would prefer probably to do them. What color should I do? I don't know, maybe red. I will check later again. So let's just move on. So, okay, we have a great knife. So yeah, if you have any questions, topics, or maybe armies that you are painting right now, that would be interesting to hear. I'm just finishing this like amazing guys and like 2 Sigma Age of Sigmar armies. So that's, I probably would do another color. So I want to paint right now only armor. We're painting only armor, and I use my like not the shiniest metal, plate mail metal. Good, and I think that's already good. Right now I need to apply a bit more wash. I probably will use a dark tone. I think that's pretty good for this color scheme, and it will do it like more interesting. Or even like oil. I can use probably oil effect. That's might be an option. Thank you for your likes, guys, and I hope you don't forget to subscribe. That's super important for me. As you know, like I'm posting a lot of video content just free on my channels, up to 8 new video every week. So yeah, that's my, I hope, enrich your feeds with some useful content, I hope. Good, so that's one I will paint by myself later, that's as well. And yeah, so I think we are done with that, and now I want to apply the wash. Let's take the wash. Mix, of course, pretty good. I use dark tone. You can do it by yourself. There's a wash medium, or I forgot this name from Citadel, and I just apply. You can see I have a lot. I regularly don't recommend to apply wash like this over the miniature, but in this case we will do. Why, you will see it later. You clean right now, mate. That's cleaning. I didn't get your question, sorry. Could you please just maybe rephrase? So as you can see, we just apply the wash and this metal become more darker. That actually we want to have. That's main idea. And we will give it to dry properly. I don't want it will be more amber or some sepia color. I want exactly this dark, like oil effect. And I'm going to give it a dark, dry properly. Then I will apply metal again over it, but like already real dry brush, and mostly like this, just highlight some elements, some raised elements. Then, so I hope you can see properly. I just try to focus that you can see all steps of the procedure. So yeah, I just apply a lot of wash. That's not something I recommend usually, you know, so I don't use. So wash exactly like water in a contrast, they really can like speed up the process. But if you, I don't know, working with some characters in a lot of details, then it might create some difficult cause if you missed some part. This looks so cool. It must to be expensive, right? This on background, yes. They're expensive. Took some time to paint them. Yeah, but that's super interesting, right? Okay, good. Here we apply as well. Wash here on a hand. All armor where metal we applied. In my case, only armor, because the rest of the part I will paint another color, probably red gun, I assume. Might be pretty nice. And here as well we can apply. Good, and we need to give a dry to it, right? So okay, that's nice. Here as well we need to apply the wash. All metal elements that will like make it older, the metal, and then we will just apply with the real dry brush, because previously we just applied a lot of paint just to make the basic card. Thank you guys for your here. I don't know, like, okay, maybe I will do it with some another maybe color. I will check for the Iron Warriors color scheme. What should it be better? So regarding the expensiveness, actually, if you are new in Warhammer, and that's might be pretty expensive just to start as is, and I definitely recommend probably, I don't know, as an option that's play, for example, in a kill team. So I have some starter set for kill team. They're like a book with like basic rules. There are 2 armies, small armies in like kill team. You can just play with I hope you can hear me well. Yeah, because I use my external microphone. It's been pleasure to meet you, and I need to go see next time. There, yeah, you too. So we hope you all subscribed, guys. Okay. Meanwhile, while we're waiting, because the all of this wash should dry properly and still wet, I give a time to this man, and we can, for example, just for fun, paint. I have another some prepared part. Oh, I have this sword, so we can just do non-metallic metal. Meanwhile, while we're waiting, it's drying. So I have this great red cross holder. I like it a lot, especially when I just painting some armies. So this man is just drying, Iron Warrior, and meanwhile we will just paint. I hope you can see it properly. Let me just move my light here. We will do the non-metal color. So first of all, I will keep this. That's the black, actually matte black, and I will use several like. Oh, let's probably. I have a great acryls from Pro Acryl, and yeah, probably we need white and gray. So I think this white is the best white I used previously. Well, that's called black and dark warm gray. I think, yeah, we need this. Okay, so let's mix. Let's mix and just apply. Oh, do I need to do something before? Oh yeah, of course. That's absolutely new. Hey guys, thanks for joining today. And I need some knife. Okay. Up. So we have our nice gray. Okay. Okay, I need as well probably white color. I assume I have white already of this brand. Where is it? This is way easier than painting. What exactly? What is easier than painting? Good. So we just use. I probably won't use like black right now because I will use like the titanium, heavy titanium, white and dark warm gray. Like white and gray we need just for non-metallic. Just watching. Ah, yeah. But the painting is as well like pretty easy, to be honest. Like there are so many different schemes that you can use just to I don't know, speed up with a great effect, just check on my channel. There are a lot of tutorials with like speed paint. So yeah, meanwhile, like actually we prepared our guy and we need to clean up our brush to keep it in a proper quality before the second round. Yeah, so we'll just brush soap, remove the rest of the paint. That's easier clean up from the pigment on our paint. Good. And let's give it a dry. So what do we need? Actually, just to start, we can just to highlight exactly where we plan to apply. So for example, we can apply here more lighter and maybe here. Let's do this. So first of all, we will take just gray, this, and we will just create the segment where exactly do we plan to have this shininess effect. So I will do it here probably. Here, and here we will do this. So just apply, we create our pattern, how we going to spread the light on a saber. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, maybe till the end, I think. Okay, that's on this side. On the other end, actually can just repeat this pattern. Okay, that's pro acrylic pretty nice. They have a lot of pigment and you always like just cover in first layer. Okay, good. Then we'll just mix the white with the like our gray color, and we will have more like a lighter effect. That actually we want to apply here with the like less surface. Let's just do this like this one. So that's probably will be the part we are going to keep shine. Then we will start some mixing them together. And here as well, I will just start from this part, just applying, I think like this, and we just connect them with the brush gently. Always, my main recommendation, always use, let me just correct my light for you. Always just use water when you paint, so don't use it directly from the jar. That's not a good practice. That's I don't like this form factor from Citadel. I like the colors and like pigmentation, but the form factor with a just jar, especially when they just like selling the starter set, like small starter set with 2 armies, just like basic rule, very basic actually rule. The small set I don't like, to be honest. And like they won't give you an opportunity to dive deeper because like rules are not so complicated in the beginning. Of course, like for each fraction there will be a lot of details, but yeah, and they provide actually as well this paints and color scheme they recommend to use. And when we just started with my thumb, that was awful because you don't have primer, you don't have let me just move it here a bit faster for me. Okay, okay, so what do we have next? What is with our guy is just, no, you can see it's still like a still pretty wet. Let's give it a time and continue. Guys, hope you subscribed. Don't forget to do that. What legend is the Terminator going to be? The Terminator going to be from Iron Warriors. So yeah, that's we preparing. We just started with the metal color, then we applied with the dark tone and waiting when the dark tone just dry. So okay, we have this elements. What I probably will do, I will add as well like poor white color, but very small part. Let me just check on my, so you can see I don't have a lot of like paints. I can just apply with a very thin layer. Good. Yeah, that's actually brush I used the last time a lot, from orange brushes, like a lot. Previously, my favorite was, let me keep it focus for you. My favorite was Winston and Newton. Oh, I need a bit more water. That's actually don't allow me to apply properly. If you have some water on your brush, just do it like this. So just remove it in this way. And that's all. It's still wet enough just to paint. There's like small lines, but some here I need to remove. And we'll just continue. Keep where's the focus for you. Here is it. And let's do this. So we just apply here the white part, the lightest element actually we're going to show here is as well, like in the center we're planning to place it. Good. All right. Then from the other side, the best legion. Yeah, I want to like actually I didn't play Horus Heresy Warhammer 30k, and I'm going to get this starter set they released in the middle of this year. This Saturine, I assume, name, with the two armies with this new Terminators. So nice. The book. I like such starters. I actually just bought. We play with the son in a kill team, and I bought this like a starter with the Space Marines and desk cards. That's pretty nice. You have everything. You have obstacles. You have rules. You have cards for like each player in your team. That's amazing. That's amazing. For the cost, you have like a basic starter set. You can start your Warhammer journey already. Good. So like we have, as you can see, so we just have a 3, even 4 layer gradient. We have black, gray, lighter gray, and white inside of this. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to now apply with the glazing. So for this we need more water, so I have always here in the red grass I just use it not for paint but for clean water. That's super cool for me because here is always like very dirty, and I do all in one cup. That's probably not all people recommend, but like that's easier. Well, again, you painting, my friend. Right now on a stream, we painting the Iron Warriors, but we are waiting when it will dry properly. And yeah, meanwhile, I'll just paint some saber with non-metallic metal approach. How do you fix a piece of the metal? How do I fix the piece in the metal? Sorry, try to get your question. I understand where I fix. So the main idea actually, like with the Grey Knights, like with these guys, I just apply metallic color, and over that I just apply bright blue contrast and give it a dry. And later, with the one additional dry brush and with the metallic color, you have this glowing bluish effect. In this case, I don't need bluish effect, I need like a dark cork. Yeah, got it. Thank you for your clarification. So yeah, that's actually some. I don't remember what exactly took. Yeah, that was this paper, probably right for the paper, and I just like put inside. So Red Cross they have like on a like sticky sticker the cork that you can apply, and yeah, you can just take it apart. So I have like a couple, for example, I have like I working with the face the same way, so it's easier. You have a lot of place to work. That's very comfortable to work when you just painting some, I don't know, character that is with a lot of details, so on. Good. So how I'll apply? I need to go from the dark to this gray. I use my gray initial one, and I just mix with the water. Again, when I will start to apply, so I'll just mix a lot of water. So you can see that's very transparent like a wash. And before I use, I always need to clean up my brush before, and then I can apply it. So here's it. And I don't need a lot of that. That's why I can just remove it very gently, moving this, because I don't need a lot of water. I want to have a lot of control. And let me keep focus for you, and let me move from my end. So I just starting to mix them together, and this like 3 layers with a very thin coat. So let's give it a dry. Here is the same. Remove extra, and we will just move here from this way. So we'll just apply the one layer here. Good, one layer here. It should just create the right gradient, but we probably might be needed to apply a couple layers. That's okay, absolutely. Oh, Thompson, just step on my brush. And yes, so we just apply across all of these layers and give it a dry. Now we will do it again. So a bit more with the water, just a small drop. Okay, just remove a lot of pigment from my brush and take this. As you can see, that's very thin. Almost you can see this. It's still gray. Okay, let me just add in a tip. It will be like more visible. Okay. Hope you subscribed, guys. There are a lot of tutorials. You can just check it out. Only tutorials I'm posting. Good. So do I have? Yeah, I have this grayish but very transparent. That's our mission goes. We want to apply it very like gently. Here's as well. Very gently this way, and this way. Good. And you'll play with the glazing a bit. Just like spreads across the surface. And now I want to take my light gray color. I just add that I mixed previously. I just add a bit more water. So let's just remove the rest and let's continue. Thank you guys for your likes and thanks that you joined today on a stream. I really appreciate that. And right now we're working with the lighter colors, so I just want to move across like this and just to put the, if I have some drop of the paint, I just want to keep it here in the center. So I just apply across this material and just put it here. Now, okay, let's give it a dry. The same we're doing here. Okay, good. Stayed here. All right. And I need a bit more white and some grayish, some white. Okay, the right consistency. And let's just allow how you paint a thousand sun. That's how I found your channel. Thank you for the tutorial. Yeah, I appreciate for your comment. I appreciate that you like my content. That's yeah, that motivate me, because I spend a lot of the time and money just to support the channel. I like different schemes. I like to paint a lot of different fractions, armies. Yeah, and I'm glad that it helpful. Especially I see that there are a lot of people who want to start, but they struggling with painting process. And yeah, of course, if you are like planning to attend a golden demon, that's probably required definitely more hours just to learn. But if you want just to paint your army, you have like a lot of thousand suns, for example, right? So that's really important and cool when you have the painted army. But yeah, they spend a lot of time, and I struggled with the same, because I had some like rubric marines, and there was a lot of them I was needed. And yeah, I thought how to paint them. I don't want to spend like 1 or 2 hours per each one. And this approach was just to start inverted version with the painting gold, like inversion for trims. That I found the fastest way we can do this. Good. So where is the focus of my camera? Here's it. So yeah, we almost like done with this part, and we have a gradient of the metallic. We need to do the trim. Actually, to do the trim, we'll do with it like a bit dry brush. So we place it here. We probably need a bit more white color. I don't want to have the like whitish. Want to have like light gray color. And then I will start with highlighting the edges. And yeah, just remove the rest. I don't need a lot, so I just remove on my paper towel. Good. Painting thousand sun is a pain. Yes, yeah, that's true. And actually, you can just, I don't know, did you, Steven, check on the channel? There's some tutorial when I just did when you start in with gold. So you're applying not like a bluish color and then just to paint trims. You apply with the gold color across the whole miniature, and that's speed up the process probably 5 times. Because if you just apply your bluish, like a good deep bluish color with the I used this Tidal blue. It's pretty nice, a lot of pigment, and I mixed with the water probably 2 or 3 drops of the paint to 1 drop of the water, and it just spread inside of the streams. So nice. So yeah, I can definitely recommend the scheme. It just speed up the whole process of painting for such armies as Thousand Sons, or like World Eaters as well. They have trims, or I don't know who is as well. There are like several armies that have the same trims issue, and when you need to paint them a lot, that's like definitely painful. Good. So we're just doing the edge highlighting in a light color, but not the white. The white we only will add in the end for some places to increase their highlighting. Also, like, привет. Yeah, right. I'm really glad to see people from Ukraine. Thank you for joining, guys. And I still need probably this color, but I just need to remove most of it and just to keep. So I need very thin. Yeah. Recently, I searched after Horus Heresy Racing kits, but find something in Germany. Horus Heresy Racing. Maybe I'm not in a context, but I didn't got your topic. If you can just explain, would be really, I'd appreciate for sure. Okay, so here in the center we have as well. We can do it like by side of the brush, but it need to be like very dry, to be honest. So it almost like painting like a brush, but we just need to keep it, or we can do with the tip. With the tip it's like more complicated, so we just go with the side of the brush and we just gently check, and so we just try to touch under the right angle and checking like is it right way we apply it. Looks like yes, but yeah, you can see we just touch it because it's not still like so dry. And it's just apply it a bit more than I plan it. Okay, we'll fix it. Okay, good. So we still have here some. Okay, from the opposite side we are doing the same. Easy buying. Used recent figure from the Horus Heresy is very expensive in online. Ah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That it's expensive. Again, if you understand the army, definitely is better like this battle force, something like sets that definitely like Saturine. I just calculated what will cause a Saturine Horus Heresy just by separated box, and that was like probably 2 times more. So yeah, that's pretty nice to have it in a one box together if you understand that you are going to use them. I just need very gently in my way apply like a sniper job. You need to keep your breath before just painting some lines or eyes, right? Okay. So it's, I think, a lot of light. Let me maybe do it like this or this. Yeah, so that's already looks like a metal without like metallic paint. You just like apply it with the gradient pretty fast. We can play with the gradient more. You can see that the steel not so smooth gradient, but that's already after the highlights. What actually the last probably we are going to add here to recommend any good brush brand to buy. I bought some from Chinese store, but it's difficult for the details. Yeah, let me just show you. Just 1 second. 1 second. We will just continue with the knife, and for sure, guys, don't worry, we will finish with this iron warrior today. Let me just show you the brushes I like, and you don't need like tons of brushes. You need like 3, I recommend, just 3. So I have these brushes, and for dry brush as well, I have like some lot of that. So what I recommend, that's a synthetic one. They're pretty good. This synthetic one and this from the Da Vinci as well, like new synthetic one, they are good. I recommend to have one synthetic at least, just for small detail, not small details, for some contrast, technical paint, because you definitely don't want to hurt your main brushes. So, but for painting, I recommend only one brush, and it's like Kalinsky brushes. So I recommend Orange brand, and you can just buy one. For example, this numbers size number 1, and I can paint everything. I can paint eyes. I can paint like a big part, small details. You can see it keep the tip very well, very well. So you can just paint a lot. I used, like previously, my favorite was like this Winsor and Newton. That's very expensive, to be honest. That's only one brush, cost probably 20 euro. But like with this brush, I just painted, I don't know, like over hundreds miniature only with one brush, without like the switching from small to big. And actually with the Winston and Windsor and Newton, they have this actually Series 7 miniature finest blade. That's important because they have like as well like Winsor and Newton Series 7, the same size, but it will be bigger. What I actually wanted, I wanted to have not like this size, I wanted to have like this size. You can see the difference, because in this case I can work with the like contrast, I can work with the small details because of tip. This is pretty great but very short. Доброго дня. I like you join, guys. Thanks, and hope you subscribe. So Winsor and Newton was like a great brush for me for a long time, but I bought Winsor and Newton number 2. Where is it? Number 2. This one, number 2, and I expected that this one will be the main I will use, but still, see on it, it's pretty nice, but like not long enough, and tip is good. It's just like dry. This is just a wet. That's okay for brushes. They both Kalinsky, but they're like just the size, you can see. Another my like one of the best I liked. So I don't like use all my this 0010. I use even like here, this is one synthetic, size number 2 from Da Vinci, or size number 1. I can recommend like to have some synthetic for some, I don't know, technical paint, etc. Because you can use, it's still like pretty nice. Let me just show you. Do they hold? Yeah, they hold paint very well. So yeah, that's let me just a bit more add water. So that's pretty nice. Even with synthetic, you can just work. I work with this synthetic from Da Vinci. They were great. This synthetic from I forgot the name of the brand. Yeah, Monumental Hobbies. I use this like paints from they paints really a lot of pigments. They are super cool. And Greenstuff World, actually, and from Greenstuff World I worked a lot with this number 2. That's Kalinsky, not the expensive one. They have like more expensive series, and you can just check. So it's still like long, but not so long, because I just bought some brush. I expect it was like for miniature painting, but I think not for Warhammer miniature, because they are so big. That was probably not this one. So the main like issue, I recommend to have the size 1 or 2, and it should be like a long. Let's just to compare, I don't know, let's just take the smallest one. So it should be like not so short, a bit like longer. And yeah, they keep tip very good Greenstuff World, and I use orange. So the Kalinsky for main details, synthetic one for some I don't know, technical paints, and dry brush. You can do, I have like some just cheapest brush, and I just cut it and use a dry brush, but I recommend just buy one at least. That will be enough. Some like medium size. There are like some very small for dry brush. There's well some like very big for dry brush. Again, if you have some, I don't know, big wire hills, probably you can try that. But like having one Kalinsky, one synthetic, and one for dry brush, some medium size, that's absolutely enough for 99% of your painting process from, I don't know, from beginning to like to very professional where you're preparing for some competition. So yeah, all brushes are pretty good. There are a lot of synthetic from Citadel. Again, they're expensive, I think, for their cost. There are a lot of brushes synthetic from Army Painter. They just released their last one as well, pretty nice. So yeah, where is my probably that's from here, that's from here. Good, so let's just remove the rest of the brushes. Yeah, even like this, I think the synthetic, they're pretty nice. The tip, very good. Thank you, man. Great suggestion. Happy to share experience. I already discussed that number 2 will be good for base coating. Yeah, but to be honest, that's like number 2, number 1. That's great. And for base coating, and you can see I just painted everything. Eyes. Let me just show the last miniature. I just finished it today. That should be already, I hope, glued to the surface. Yep. So this cool man, I just finished it today. So I just painted eyes. It's like, yeah, maybe just correct with the eyes, but you can see even like this eyes, I just painted with this very thin like number size number 1. All of them just with one brush. So, and this like big guys as well, that's very small, that's very big. With the one brush I do everything. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Don't overcomplicate, but have like one good Kalinsky. I like Gristawort, I like orange brushes. Can recommend Winsor and Newton. Size number 1 I like because of the tip. Size number 2 I don't like. Okay, know what language I should write here. I have a question about coral. A white color from Citadel. This color gives cause a lot of problem in always so as calcs. So as for white, I can recommend the best white. That's one. That's even like if you don't want buy like the set, they have a great set of basic color. They're very like the brand, so yeah, pretty nice. But like just having this heavy titanium white, that's super cool. Also like this white cabbage. No, that's not this one. Probably this nuclear white I like as well. From Army Painter, matte white. Not to be honest. Yeah, but this is good. Any notes or recommendation for work with it, please? Again, like when you're working with the white and like with a Citadel, especially when you just using this like jar format, don't paint directly from the jar. That is a big mistake. You always need to apply water, so that's why you need some wet palette, or just like you make it by yourself, or just even like a paper. It will dry like faster, but like don't don't paint directly from the jar. The base color with the more pigments, the layer like with less pigment, but you always need to apply a bit more water just to make them and have a thin coat, and then you can just apply tons of coat on your brush. And size your brush. Recommending a good brush brand. Difficult of the size. 1 or 2. Good. So let's continue. We have. Let's just move it here. So we just finished this part, and what I will add a bit of white. So I'll take this titanium one. I'll just remove a lot of water from my brush. I'll just will mix probably 2 drops of paint with 1 drop of 2 or 3 drop of paint with 1 drop of water. And yeah, that's very good. You can see like it's big for using contrast for base coating, but that's very thin. You can just apply with small. I just looking through the like a camera, that's why it's, but it's still small very, so it's pretty nice. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. And I need just to apply with the like last stage of the non-metallic metal. I need to apply some white, but not a lot, on some like surfaces, just to highlight some places, but not too much. So I just create the like some bright elements like. Maybe here I can add. Oh, let me just keep focus for you. Like here, I expect it just to shine in. Here, just to shine in a bit more, and yeah, like small drops, some like lines. Maybe here close to the center as well, like just trying to highlight. Okay, here we don't need, but here we probably can add it. Okay, good. From this side as well, we just, yeah, very like how the red grass just like very, it's not easier to just move, and that's so like comfortable and nice. Oh, there was just released a new video on my channel. Good, good, good. So just subscribe, guys, because those who just subscribe to me, you know that I'm posting regularly every week from 7 to 8 video tutorials, tips, no excuses, always like regularly for you. So I hope the channel will give you some interesting topics to discuss. Maybe you can share something with me. That's always very important for me, the community, and that's why I like this hobby. There are a lot of like very gently and nice people, mostly. Okay, good. So I just like highlighting some small parts. Good. So yeah, I think that's just non-metallic metal in like 10 minutes without like a lot of communication. That's definitely won't take a lot of time. You can spend more just to create ad. I would like when we say about like some silver, some like steel, or here I just missed, you can see that. Yeah, that's the same solution. So you can actually just add bluish, or just like probably glazing with the bluish over it. Let me just show you. So we just can make it interesting. Let's take some, I need some blue. Now let's take just this one. Just ultramarine. And I mix with the white, because I need real bluish color. Do you put your contrast paint and wash on your wet palette, or do you cup for other palettes? Or paints and wash here, because yeah, wash like splitting, but the best way probably for wash and contrast, pop it. That is the best solution. You can just easily clean up like this. That's the magic. And this is like very cheap. One like dollar, €1 you can buy everywhere, just to like some for kids, pop it, and just use for contrast and washes. That's absolutely amazing. Good. What I'm doing here, oh yeah, I'm just like mixing the bluish color, maybe a bit more blue, maybe a bit more. Should I use, yeah, Good. Then I'll just take some part of it. We'll put it here and add here a bit more water. So it will be very, very thin. Then remove everything from my brush because I need to apply it. Okay. Just accumulate here and just check. We're just removing most of the water, so we don't need it. And now we just will walk through the surface. Let's just draw in here. It just to create some bluish effect, and yeah, that's actually it creates some smooth gradient because we apply an additional layer over it. It transparent still, but like just a okay, we just stay bluish here mostly. And yeah, that's a bit like glowing bluish, like a blue steel. The same you can do with the green, with the yellow. I have some video you will see later. So again, for washing like this, you need to apply like 1 drop of the paint, probably with 4 drops of the water. I will like share probably. I will do this video just like with the proportion. It's easier to find, but yeah, that's allow you to apply very transparent. Again, you can play uh, how do you want, but it's already looks like a steel without like using metal colors if you want to control everything. Good, that's one guy. So let's check you, man. Yeah, you dried completely and we like you. What do we need to do right now? We need to dry brush actually with this man again with metallic color. Because of this is Iron Warrior, we are not planning to make it very light. We want to have dirty metal. So I have my dry brush. That's actually the probably option I recommend to have. It's still like very white, and you have so this form that's very comfortable to apply this way or like this way. So yeah, that's like if you just want to have one brush, just buy this one. They have, I don't know, this grayish, there are no number or other, the grayish tip. Okay, so we will take our plate mail metal, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. I really appreciate that. Good, because all video I do, they are end to end, they free. They like for some more complicated paints I just split on the parts, but if I split you will see like this day or this week the whole flow for all miniatures. So yeah, let's just do this. Okay, so what do we need? We apply a tip, but we need our dry palette for cleaning. So we start cleaning again. Like you can do it with, cause there's some texture with your paper towel. Better probably dry brush palette. I still don't have this. Do you imagine? Do you imagine? I still don't have, but I will. Okay, and we don't see almost anything, right? So it should just to keep on some very raised surfaces. So we're just highlighting our miniature a bit with a metallic color. Okay, going through the surface just to highlight, just to like create some nice contrast. Goes in a painting process, the contrast the most important part. How do you pick the color from Citadel bottle? I'm always afraid to use the brush and ruin the color inside. That is the issue, right? Goes like when you use other paints, you always have where is my other paints? So you always have like you can dose it. You can dose it directly in your palette. With the like Citadel, you apply directly in here. And like for mixing, you need to like apply with the brush on the wet palette, then just clean up the brush, take another like on the wet palette, then mix, you always will use on a wet palette, and I don't like these jars at all. And you probably saw that a lot of people just like buy some such bottles, put inside. Again, like I just bought metal balls. I didn't put here. I just put in another color. But like the main issue actually with this jar, especially when you have washes, like where is my wash? There's null oil, right? Or some contrast. They're so liquid, you open, you just losing a lot of the contrast directly from the bottle. That's awful. Don't like this form factor? Absolutely. I like their colors, but don't like their form factor. I don't know for what they're doing that. That's probably easier, especially if you just, so like people don't need like, yeah, that's Iron Warrior. We're painting today Iron Warrior. A lot of people ask me, and I finally doing it for you guys. Sorry for the delay. Just finished my great Army for Age of Sigmar painting process, and yeah, so that's about form factor, and I really like the form factor from other brands. So AK Interactive, Vallejo, Greenstuff World, Army Painter, Monumental Hobby, they all use this form factor because it's better for people. If you consider Army Painter released their new contrast palette, and that's actually just branded puppet, to be honest, right? But they just understand that people use it, and that's more useful and comfortable than just applying, you know, some plastic palette when you need to clean up it for a long period of time after like you just painted. So yeah, that's awful, and I think that's very important when just brands listening people and making some cool stuff. Good. So we're just applying. You can see it's still like pretty dirty. That's actually effect we wanted to have, right? So I just remind that we started with the like just applying the metal over the black primer, because like we don't want to have the white primer. Then we will see a lot of elements like this. White primer I just use for the contrast. So but you see like a lot of elements you need to like apply the color as well. With like a black you don't need it, so all the shading like will be dark, and that's very important. Good. So okay, is my man just glued correctly? I see it just no, that's not correctly actually. That is the issue with this miniature that's staying or such. Okay, let me just put it like on the side. Good. So continue. That's so cool. Wish I had money to buy more mini. Yeah, but for painting miniatures, actually, I just bought for myself, just experiment with the Horus Heresy. I just bought a box with the Terminators and just playing with different color scheme. Then I will clean up them with the like isopropyl 99%, and will paint other fraction. That's just fun for me. I don't collect this army. It's just like to make some tutorials for you guys. And yeah, or you can just buy this great set, like some sets. And yeah, I think start with the hobby, not so expensive when we're talking about the start. And yeah, the kill team, absolutely great solution to spend not a lot of time on the playing process, to involve like my son, 9-year-old, love to play. We playing 40k in kill team, and I want to buy this Saturine box to start playing Horus Heresy as well. I really like the new Terminators with this like big shoulders. They are so cool. Okay, so we're just applying just over the recession, so in a way against of this like rest recession, because we're not like we are not interested to just paint in the metal again. We just need to highlight some trims with a metallic color, that's all. Okay, so this is like a basic armor we have. Now we start with next layer with the details. First of all, like We have the knife, and on the shoulder I think I will do the black with the yellow stripes, and this one I'm not sure, should it be like a brown, maybe like some burgundy color, maybe some very deep red color. Let's check. Just let me know in a comment what color scheme should I use. I probably interested to have this red armor. Here probably we will do some metallic inside, so that's why we just can to apply a bit metallic very gently on the elements that actually will be metallic with like some dark dirty elements, but the most of the corpus of like will be okay, will be red. Good, this one will be red. Okay, and try black, not brown. Black here, right? Okay, black with like some dark gray highlight. I think that should be cool. Thank you for your comment. And Igor, yeah, I hope you subscribe to my channel, right? Good. So thank you for your likes, guys. And yeah, let's do this. Let's do. So yeah, we always starting from the elements. So you can see we started from the base armor and moving up, right? Then these elements are next on a level. We probably need to paint the shoulder. We will do next. Good. So as usually, like after dry brushing, just to gently bit water, but it's just very complicated to remove because it wasn't like wet. It was like our pigment actually just dried directly on our brush. So this brand I think use everyone just from the painting. I just saw a lot of channels. Yeah, that's actually any brush soap absolutely suitable just to clean up your brush properly, just to remove rest of pigment. Good. Good. Thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. There are a lot of contents, and I have already scheduled months ahead, and I'm planning to add some interesting, like this base will be ad hoc video. I will show. That's very simple to do. I will do this video of this probably Friday. Need to montage. Need to work with my voice. Montage with my own voice. Take a lot of time. Good. Or what that? What exactly? Here, there, or this one? Just add a bit more context, and I definitely answer. Good. So we just clean up, and all right. Then we start with the black. We need the black color. I will use for like the black color. You can see I love this form factor that you have this gradient with the same family. You don't need to buy all of them. You need like the lightest and the darkest, and maybe in a medium. And yeah, and I forgot the paint brand. The man, so cool man. It has own channel and. Rojos, how the paint names, with like a knight on a horse. Forgot the name of the man. Yeah, and he has as well like the form factor. He has yeah. Thanks guys. Hope you subscribe. Don't forget that. Okay, we're starting with the black, but as I mentioned, even here you can check, right? So with the for Citadel, you just added your paint. And I have like clean water here. I just, you can see it water here, and I just add to the like part of the black. Okay, I don't need like transparent, but I need like a bit more liquid paint. I can just remove what I don't need, but like in this way I will apply with the thin layer. I don't apply like with the fat coat that actually will make an issue, will clog in on the surface. And yeah, I just apply again that you can see it's pretty big brush, but you can use for the base coating, for the small details, pretty easy. So I recommend to have size number 1 or 2. They usually have great tips. If it's Kalinsky from the Greenstop world, I tried from orange brushes. And Monumental Hobby, they have as well great tips. I just tried their synthetic brushes, but they have Kalinsky as well. I assume they Kalinsky as well, very nice. So we have black. It's very black, and that's actually how, like a beginner's starter set in the game workshop recommend to paint your Tyranids and your uh, space marines, ultramarines, like just with one color. So I would recommend always just to create some highlight. That's very easy actually. With a laser, with some brown color, you can just apply base color and just use some lighter color, or just mix with a bit more white, and you will have great view and the contrast and more realistic picture of your miniature. You can play with the highlights a lot, of course. You can create great gradients in details, but again, depending on your needs. Because if you have some squad of like 10 ultramarines, that definitely will take a lot of time if you will spend 6 hours on each one, right? So we are probably interested to paint like maximum in an hour with a great result in details. Good, we have a black here. We have a black here. Okay, we can even like add some yellow tribes, but no, I think you are right. That's probably just working with them. Just a highlight and keep it like a black will be pretty nice and fully enough. So we don't need to make it bright. Only weapon I will do red. I think that should be pretty nice and very complementary for this miniature. Good. Guys, hope on your comments. Hope on your subscription as well. I have only tutorials, only available content without like any other focus, only like on the painting, on the tips. I painted a lot. I planned already over 20 videos. I'm doing some ad hoc video, and I need to montage 100 video. I just checked yesterday on my CapCut that I need to montage and like just publish. So you will see video regularly, and I think that's content should be on your feed. So please do it. That's simple step without any like commercial part. Just support my channel with subscription. Good. So we have a black right now. What do we need? We have a gray, but very like light gray. So I probably will take a bit more black. Do you have this more dark grayish color actually? And that's probably should be something like middle. Yeah, like between of them. Good. So I don't need a lot of it. I probably need to add a bit more, like on a tip, a bit water, and remove the rest I want to have on a tip, and can check on my nail. So yeah, that's probably grayish. I want to highlight. What will I do? Let me just keep focus for you. So I just remove the rest and hope that you join, guys. Let me just paint this. Let me just probably remove, and maybe then it will focus better on the miniature. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so light, where you my light? Yeah, that's as better for you, I think. Good, thank you guys, and let's just continue. So we're doing some highlights with our like I just painted with small parts again, it not so like transparent, but not like reached with the pigment, just to highlight. Okay. Good. So here I am doing as well the same. Maybe a bit more here, just to create some places might be more visible on a light, just to increase the brightness. And Good. Here is the same. You can see there like not enough water because I need to apply several times. And at the surface, then I just add on a tip a bit water. We don't need a lot. Just remove. We need to keep like at C. Sharp tip and continue with that. Okay, just need to check, yeah, to remove water because otherwise I need to control the like drop of the paint a bit more in detail. So good. Okay, that's how we highlight in this, guys. This, okay, maybe we'll add a bit more. And here we can see this actually because that's dark. That's why we are not applying on the force part. We just working with the highlight for this part actually. Okay, there not enough water. Okay, and my tip is working well because the paint just dried on it, and I want to mix again, remove on the paper towel and continue. So we have this part. Okay, no, to toilet water. Okay, let's just put it on like without the water. Good, a bit more light. A bit more light and just taking. Okay, good. So right now we're just applying over that. We just gently walking through it because we want to highlight these elements. Okay. 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 And here as well. Now we need to demesh a bit it, right? So we can demesh. Do we have still some paint? Not, to be honest. So we need to add a bit more. Okay. And we need to start a bit demeshing. So like with like some sharpen in different ways. Okay. 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 Good. Like a sharp two end with like a tip. Good. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you have any topics or questions. Okay. Okay, we a bit damaged it. So now I can take a bit lighter color, lighter gray, and walk through the just edges. I just want to highlight edges exactly. It's creating more like even damage and like sharpness parts. So okay, we can just through the same damages we can just walk through the like with a lighter color again, close to it. I hope the focus still on your in your camera, guys. No, okay, that's okay. Maybe like some light there. All right, so we have damaged black. How much Mel H, do you get a brush? Do you buy cheap one or expensive one? I got cheap and they don't last long at all. uh, uh, So yeah, I buy it. That's not like usually very expensive. Like orange brush, you can buy just one size number one. I don't know what is the cost, but it should be like less than €10. I have Newtons and Windsor and Newtons. They more expensive, like from 15 to €20. But yeah, I can recommend even better this one, like orange or Greenstoward Kalinsky, and take Kalinsky for your main painting. Use Kalinsky. They have better control of the tip, and like have one Kalinsky, one dry brush, one synthetic brush. That's all. And you will cover like synthetic for some, like, I don't know, technical paints, I don't know, even oil paints or so on. Okay, so we have here the same elements, and we're going to start firstly with like a darker brown. Let's do it faster. You know, interesting to wait all of this, right? So let me just do it faster. And yeah, the same approach. So we just highlighting not like probably the down part that actually should be maybe contact with some surface like more often. So we just creating this way. We take an H and we probably just concentrating on some like places that might be more damaged, and we just applying with a lighter. And this way it's not just a highlighting, but right, it's just creating some damage. Okay, good. So I need to do this video probably with iron wire on my channel, because many people ask about the iron wires. Yeah, let's do this, let's do. But today that's exclusive first iron warrior we are doing on the channel. Okay, but they are cool, they are cool. Okay, so we have, I need a bit more paint just to check in that is not a lot of water, because then it will give me less control of the tip and the paint I am applying on my miniature, and I want to have better control of it. Good. Highlight here, highlight here. So highlights, H highlights, we can just do with or dry brushing or with the side of the brush. So we're just using some like cotton sticks as well. Not cottons, like microfiber probably better will be, especially for the big characters or like vehicles. So yeah, good. I'm taking again, removing the rest. Good. Thank you guys for joining today, and don't forget to subscribe. I just gently walk through this elements and just try to. No, I need a bit more water. You see, doesn't give me control over my tip, so my like should apply better damage on it. Okay. 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 Guys, hope on your subscriptions. Okay, so we have, let's add a bit more damage. Okay, if it's just a fat line, don't worry about that, because we're going to apply with another lighter gray color. Okay, doing here the same, just the damages a bit like in the down. of the black. Good. Going through the straight trims. Through the edges. Sorry, my English, and yeah, just applying the imaging on like an ant. Good. And all right. So guys, let me know where you from currently. Just joining to the live stream. That's, to be honest, very interesting. And we almost finish it with this part, and we will move to our shoulder. Good. So can you see? Oh, some discussion. That's interesting. Discussion in Ukrainian. That's nice. Okay. And okay. Good. So damage. Here is well some damage. All right. Now we're taking this like a lighter color again with like some water and more lighter gray, removing the rest, removing on our finger. We have a great even more. Okay. From Belgium, that's nice. Italy, that's great. I'm currently in Munich. Okay, we are going with a lighter color. Just adding a bit like gently, maybe with the same patterns a bit, to creating better light and effect, more like a damage. Here is the same. I need more water. You can see there like a less control. The paint doesn't just stick on my miniature, so we need a bit more water. And yeah, that's better right now. And we just creating brighter effect. And yeah, that's contrast actually. That's create some realistic to you the miniature. Need more of the paint. The water. Okay. Thank you for joining today, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. We're painting Iron Warrior. Good. So like our first step, just for those who just joined, we started with applying metallic color using actually dry brush, but not so dry, to apply the metallic across all armor over the black primer. And after that we just apply the dark wash. It could be Newell oil or other like a dark wash from the army painter, or other wash you can do it by yourself with a black color, for example. And then we restored a bit our like armor again, but gently with a real dry brushing of the metallic. Good. So it looks like we finished with the dark part of this. Let me just keep it like this. Maybe a bit more water. Okay, so I just want to add a bit more damage these parts. Good. So we finished with the black. We have our metal. Now we want to work with the shoulders. So I think that's this one should be black. And here is the black as well. Here's the black here with the, like yellow stripes, and here maybe with some, I don't know, is it like relevant to add here flame pattern? Let me know in the chat. Do we need to add flame pattern here? So what do? We just clean up our brush. Let's just probably wash it a bit. Then. Good. Okay. And done. So let's continue. We need black color. Again, I will take my black with the water, and okay, here's a focus for you. Good. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I really appreciate that. You can just support me on my Patreon, that would be nice, but there are no exclusive content on the Patreon. Everything I am doing, it's free, end-to-end tutorials, up to 8 tutorials per week. So yeah, I hope at least on your subscription, that motivates me a lot. You can subscribe to all my channels, to be honest. They're more suitable for you. Good, so we just paint in black. Dun. Okay. Okay. We just mixed with the water to have very thin layer. We don't want to make it good. Let's give it a dry. And we switch into another shoulder. Good. Okay, so we have people from Belgium, from Ukraine, from Italy. Let me know in the chat. So people just discussing, Ernest, probably I need to make less damage. That actually a very, very holy war topic, because mostly I paint in my miniatures without some damages, without like okay, probably only this I did with some damage from this guard, but they should be dirty by default, right? But other, actually, if we'll just check this great catapult, so it's pretty clean. So right, this man as well, pretty clean. I like this form factor more. But yeah, in this case, just for fun, we will add a bit more damages. So good. Waiting when it will dry. The black. Yeah, and here I see metallic one as well. So I just want to add it black as well. Good. And here, I want to make this black as well. I think that should be pretty nice. And I think, should I paint here like this yellow stripes, or should I do flames? I did some very, very simple flames. They look like flames, but they are, like, I would say, not realistic, but easy pattern to do. The main conception I just show here, it's like just to apply with the sequence of the colors. And but yeah, here I probably interested to do other black or other flame pattern, I assume. So let me know what do you think about that in the chat. And yep, so that's black as well. This part black as well. Good. Meanwhile, while we're painting the head, our shoulder will dry properly. Good. Okay. Here I'm going to use black as well. Okay. And we need to like paint here this part because it's still this part of the armor. It should be black. Good. Right, this like on a knee, I think, so I like this trim. I'll leave it metallic one. It's pretty nice. And I probably will add here black. I think this part is a continue. Like so, I think it might be interesting. Looks interesting. Okay. Iron wires. What actual emblem do they use? Is it like some metallic skull, like mechanical skull? Maybe I even have some decals for them. Maybe I have. Okay, here I don't should be any highlight of metallic, I would say. I want to keep this black. Maybe I will add with a grayish, but not for now. Good. Black we have. Here we have. So we continue with the yellow stripe. Good. And with the helm here, here, here. Pum, 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 pum. Good. Let's clean up and we'll take our yellow. I love a lot this diamond yellow. Very deep. So cool. And yeah, let's do this. What do we need to do? Our mission to make the stripes here, right? This way, probably in this and opposite way, another shoulder. Good. Guys, definitely ask you, as usually, don't forget to subscribe. Good. If any topics, if any questions, let's just discuss. Happy to do live stream real life performance. Good. So, okay, that's pretty nice yellow. I love it. Okay. Pum, 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 pum. Okay, even less I need probably. Okay, can I just steal? Yep. Okay, then I will move which way? Probably maybe this way. Yeah. So again, don't worry. So it's not so difficult. We can paint in a couple layers. Take your time, have a great fun from this hobby as I just have. I don't need this miniature. I just want to relax together with you guys and doing that on live stream. So we just do it probably in couple layers. Good. That's one stripe. Then we're just painting another one. With the same width, we should probably start here. Again, we just can start with like a center. You see, it's not parallel. That's not big deal. Don't worry about that. Just like continue. Even if you have such mistake, that's awful, of course, but you can just paint with the black, right? So don't overcomplicate this process. And when you paint with the scene layer, when you use water mixing with your acrylic paint from any brand, okay, from Green Savor they have like more liquid paint than other brands, but that's also cool. I just painted like I don't know, probably 30 or 40 miniatures with the paints, and I like it as well. And yeah, just use with the water, it will be seen enough. Good. So you can see this like layer probably is a bit more darker, so I will add some yellow. If I need to correct, for example, this one, I think this very fat, this is good. I'll just add black line. But first, I just want to continue with the yellow. Okay, what is the degree? Blah, blah, blah. So you can see it looks like a good pattern. So starting here, this ending here, starting here, ending here. So I need to end here and I need to start probably here. Now I will do this like couple lines. Oh, that's very nice. Do you have acrylic markers? Yes, I have. I have from Army Painter. I like them actually. You can do it by yourself. You can just use your contrast. You like use regularly and buy this markers in our store or just buy these markers. I like them. Not all probably because not all I need. But like for example, this gray I use, especially green black, just to correct something that's absolutely my favorite metallic one. And I have this like acrylic from gallery, but they're only metal colors. They're only metal colors, and yeah, that's cool for trims. So yeah, acrylic markers I would recommend, but I recommend them not like, again, for a painting like some, I don't know, miniature from your tabletop game. You can just even like primer black, dry brush with the white, and just apply the contrast with the markers. That's absolutely enough to have a great, interesting miniature for your tabletop game. But I would probably more recommend to use the markers as some additional tools. So I use some brown for leather when I just paint in some miniature and I don't want to like spend a time on some like details. I still have, I just open markers or like this my polydebone, that's my favorite as well. I just apply for this like some of, like I missed some part, I just took this one and just applied for some bones. That's absolutely great. So yeah, maybe you don't need some set, but you definitely might be interesting. Do you have uh, some couple of them? Okay, you can see we can just adjust with it. So, and here the same, ending here, starting here. Okay. Any other questions, guys, from your side? Happy to discuss. Thanks for joining. Thank you for your likes, guys. Really appreciate, and hope you don't forget to subscribe. You can just check on my channel. There are only tutorials and yeah, a lot of interesting, useful content. Some may be interesting idea for you. I also like reading all of your comments and try to now we're doing from this side, we will do opposite pattern, so we need to make a mirror here. So, and that's actually even easier because I can just check, so I see bolt here and see bolt here, so probably from the part of the bolt to move here, that is my first pattern I want to do, right? So something like that, blah 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 blah. That's a second one that I need to mark for myself, that like starting with this bolt, okay, and finish before this bolt, okay, good. Then I can just do this one, blah 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 blah. And my hands are also like shaking, so that's big problem for many to paint with the details. But very important that your shoulder you like put on a table, you keep the miniature, you have comfortable like holder, you like keep like this, miniature not like shaking. That's, for example, very complicated to paint this miniature, because when you just touching or that it just starting to scratching, and like when you painting it just moving continuously. That's a big issue. But like with such miniature, you just keep, you hold your like other hand and just start with a small like stripes. you got leg issue, just like fix with some with another like color you have. That's actually why painting with acrylic, even like this like non-metallic metals one, so it's easier to fix, because actually you have your basic color and you always can repeat it. When you use some contrast, then you have some tone that you can't fix just applying the contrast, right? So it will be a bit different. It will have some borders, some coffee trims, and yeah, okay. Just with the small moves, you can just repeat it without touching, then with touching. And when you have like couple colors that you use, mm, you can fix it pretty easy. Good. Okay, still painting. Here we have one bolt. This is the one, the opposite before the start. So, okay, how can I just adjust that? Focus will be okay. Maybe even this zoom. That's yeah. I just found the great solution to zoom a bit, guys, for you, that you can see more in details. So please just give me a like for that and subscribe. That I found the zoom. Good, good, good. Okay, this stripe is a bit far more fat. That's probably I definitely was needed. Here you can see I just tried to apply another layer, but it wasn't dry properly. Right now it's dried, so we just can cover with additional layer of the yellow. That's easy. That's easy. It takes some time, but that's actually the fun of the hobby. To, I don't know, to have a great, I don't know, some stream with you guys, or watching some TV series, podcasts. Okay, I just remove from the metal and can correct. Okay, is it good? No, we know that. You can see it's not good. Oh, where is the line? Awful line, blah blah blah. I agree. I agree with you. I just want to create right deep yellow inside, and then I will fix with the black, because you can see there some was mistake I put by myself, uh, just to show you that there are no big issue to fix it. Okay, I just checking and walking through the surface to make sure it's bright yellow as I need. Okay, and we need to a bit damage this pattern as well. Okay. Okay. The tip on the brush is great. Here I need to add a bit more yellow. Good. Right now I need to fix it. I need to fix with the black color. So let's put it here. Let's just clean up our brush. That's important because the paint just dried on the surface. And yeah, like it's here. I probably need a bit wash. You can see I tried to remove. Oh, that's awful. Like a tip is not perfect, but let's just move it here. We need to clean up a bit. Good. And continue. So we'll finish just our shoulder. First of all, we need to finish with a perfect pattern without damage, and then add damage. Yeah, you can just skip probably this part with the adding damage and just continue, cause yeah, I to be honest prefer my army without some damage, so looks like they just started their battle. Good, and now I take in the black. I just removing the rest and I just fixing the issue. I see the issue here. I just gently try to remove here. Fixed. There probably I will add a bit one black line to make it thinner. Okay, here. Okay, if I did mistake with the black, I can just repeat the same with the yellow. So you can play just both way million times until details of your miniature will be still visible. Okay. Good. With like some small fixes. You always need to keep breath like a sniper. Where's the focus? I want that it will be visible for you. Where's the focus of my camera? Oh, like that. Good. So, okay, and here is a bit of fat. I want to fix it as well. Thank you for your likes. Thanks for joining today. That's a great, interesting stream. Good. So looks like we almost all fix it. Right, we have a great shoulder, and that actually already looks like Iron Warrior, right? Just leave me in a comment, is it bullshit or not? And let me check. I just think how better to damage the damage. Yeah, I agree. Cause this like that would be nice. Because of actually originally on the warship they was painted over the black with the yellow stripes. So we need the show the damage as a like some scratched part of the yellow. So we need to work with the black to make it like smooth. I need to keep my tip. It doesn't paint right now, so I need to move it from the black to yellow and up. From the black to yellow and up. Let me show. Okay, where is the water? Where's the black? Here's the black. Here's the water. Okay, hope you like the channel, the content. If you have any feedback, guys, I always open to your feedback. But yeah, I have only like mostly shorts. You can use sponge. Where? Ah, for the damage. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. Let's try. Where is my? I had some spongy. Oh, I have sponge. Sponge not. Okay, let's do on the one side without sponge, on the other side with sponge, and we will decide. So when we do the damage on a yellow, we just doing it like very small stripes like this. When sorry, focus. Yeah, Igor, thanks a lot. I agree that with like a sponge, it will be much faster, and we will do on another like side. When you do this damage, you need to go from the black to the yellow because we want to damage scratch the yellow paint, and you move like, and then you're going up like whoop, and you're going up. When you're going up, you can see this real scratch because like it just you just move up and your tip just leave really thin pattern. Yeah, I would say pattern. Good. So I need a bit more black because I think it dried, and it should be thin but pretty wet. Good. All right, then we just apply another damage check. Okay. Like a zebra. Okay. So here is as well damage, and I think here should be, because this part that actually should be damaged the first, probably the yeah, this part should be damaged the first, I assume. Okay. Okay. Okay, we bit damaged it. Looks like damage? I think yes. On the opposite side, we will try another method that actually Igor suggested. And I think it's faster and good, absolutely. Okay, here I just missed. Okay, I think pretty nice shoulder, right? So let's just do with the sponge. I need small one, like this. And I want just to use the black, but that's a lot. That will paint. And I don't know, let's just use this. So we need like a dry brush. We just need to leave when we have not a lot of pigment. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, that's super nice. That's amazing. Igor, you are great, great partner to do live streams. So yeah, we actually have this damage. Okay, uh, two different. Let's keep it as is, like two different damages. Okay. No, I want to add a bit here with this pattern as well. It's just in the reach, in the reach. Good. I think that's pretty nice. What do you think, guys? Give me a like if you like it, and of course subscribe if you want to support me without like money. Just subscribe, guys. Yeah, happy if you join my Patreon. But again, like what I do tons of video. I painted for this, like starting the channel, probably 500 miniature from different chapters. Some of the army I'm not going to play, but just for you. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, that's yeah. The question for other guys who don't know Ukrainian language. That's about like some new category on a channel. Like I don't know, give a feedback for miniature from other subscribers, for example. I think that's great because many people just sharing their miniature, their result in Instagram or TikTok. Because you can have a chat. But yeah, that's a cool idea. I think they're like that's interesting. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion. Or maybe I will create some. There was an option with the channels on Instagram, I assume. Okay, so we have this black, we have shoulder. We want to paint here with the flame. Is it relevant to do with the flame? Probably not for this chapter. But I want. We can do actually as well with the yellow stripe, but I think it will be a lot. That will be a lot. Or we can just damage it like this black with some grayish stripes Here, I think that's on a black stripe, yellow stripes might be interesting. Let's do flames. That's interesting. Why not to do flames? We're doing what we want, right? So for this, I will take some deep flame. Thanks, Igor. That's what I wanted to hear. Flame. I was just needed some support of my idea. Thanks a lot. Good. So what do we need actually? We need like a dark red, and we need to glaze with a dark red. Because not to do this like how to say in English? Awful flame. They are written like a flame because your eyes understand that it's a flame because of like starting from the red to the yellow. Even if the direction of the gradient should be opposite, because you need to start with the lighter color. But the eyes, why I did it this way with such pattern, because they cool contrast with the black. Black and yellow give a great contrast. And opposite way, one looks like a flame, but okay, more flames. Thank you, guys. So I just like mix black with red. I have like a dark red, and what I want to do, I want to mix with water, and I would say a lot of water, and I need like a wash. So let me just clean up. Oh, you don't see my miniature. It is from the new Horus Heresy box. It looks great. Thank you for your comment. That's not from the new one. That's from old Horus Heresy box, but they looks pretty same, but better. All new redactions, they are like new editions. They are always better. To be honest, I want to buy. I want to have this like box. I just have a lot of to paint, and we have like some army we're playing with my son, friends. I just want to buy Saturn because I think I will have tons of fun with the set. Okay, so I need to remove and I will move from the top to bottom. I need to create the gradient that you right now don't see, to be honest. Like it's very seen, and this is the main idea. We just doing this like a gradient, and then we will just apply the brighter color. Okay, here is as well. That's actually our background for the flame. We have a dark place, and we just creating the reddish background. I don't know, is it like very complicated to show even with my great light from the red grass? Yeah, that's light. That's so important. I think the first part, that's probably a miniature painter who just started the hobby and want to extend the workspace, that like airbrush and the light. The good light, especially with the CRI parameter over the 95, definitely give you so good view through the camera. And I think probably who just followed me saw that after I switch it, the video and like the colors became brighter and more deeper and interesting even on a video when you're painting at home, right, when you don't have like sunlight. Good. So we're just creating this gradient. Right now you probably should be able to see, I don't know. So I see the reddish like I hope you too. Let me probably just start down. I will take a bit more. It will create the right contrast. So that's a pretty nice approach actually for salamanders, I would say. Flames on salamanders, that's always great. Oh, so many likes I see on my new post. So let's just check. Do we have 16,000 on the channel? Not yet. A bit like couple guys I need. Good. So guys, don't forget to subscribe and yeah, join to all my channel if you have. Share your comments, share your miniatures. I'm happy to discuss. We're doing that with my lovers. You don't need to be my Patreon. I'm happy to discuss with you. Happy to suggest if I can, because some of my subscribers are more talented than me. So yeah, but I like the form factor of the community. That's why I just painting not for myself, but painting for fun. That's actually I wanted just to paint, write iron wires just for fun, without like I'm not doing like video content right now. So you can see, I think that should be visible already. This like reddish background. That's actually what do we need? This reddish background. Inside of this background, we will do flames. Good. And I just increasing the contrast, so I regain like my dark red mixed with a lot of water. I just remove a lot of water on the paper towel, and yeah, and we see that. Okay, that's still. Then I'm moving it down. That actually drop the more pigment just accumulated in it down. And we have like that. Good, 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 good. Okay. And I need to do all of this in a video for you guys, so don't worry if you missed something. I will come through all of the steps step by step on the channel, because many people asked. I understand that not all people can iron waters. Yeah, finally we're doing them. Finally we're doing them. You can see iron water. Finally, after like tons of the comments, sorry for the delay, we're doing them. And yeah, I will do the video as well. Good. Here I probably will add a bit more. So we just, with this glazing, it's like not so fast way, but so nice over the black with like some reddish. That's so cool. And we have this like a gradient already. You probably can see it's more reddish here. It's still black here. Have you done any black Templars? Yeah, you can check on my channel. In the beginning, I just did Black Templars, and I actually share the very simplest scheme how you can just paint them with a pretty nice black armor. So just check on the channel. Thank you, man. Thanks a lot for your supports. Sure. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. That's very important for me to do tons of the video. The channels are not still like commercial ones, so all of I'm doing that's mostly like my initiative. But yeah. Good. All right. Right now we will take red color actually, and we will do more layering, not like a glazing. We will have a bit another ratio of mixing with the water, but still like pretty transparent. Oh, I need to just draw it. Okay, where is my? Okay, it's done, and we add a bit more reddish. Good. Right now we take the water, mix with the red. Okay, and I need we do biopaint. Where do you biopaint? Actually, to be honest, in any store. I use Army Painter. I love their form factor because I can see exactly color I will get. They have this form factor with the like bright and lighter colors in the same family. I love a lot this Monumental Hobbies Pro Acrylic. They are they have a lot of pigment and they like applying in one layer. I use Green Star World, I use Citadel, so yeah. Valleja Army Painter as well. No, sorry, Arm Inventor, aka Interactive. But yeah, I don't have a lot of them. I have probably, I don't know, already 300 maybe bottles. So yeah, I don't know where I will put other brand, but yeah, I will tell them. Okay, right now we're painting flames. So over this gradient we just created with the glazing, we just doing like applying different like this ways. So we just applying some pattern actually that we will follow later, and probably better just to move from the no, better from the top to bottom. Okay, that's as well like just create background for us for our flame. We just need this background, and we can just cross them like that. Okay, accumulating more in the bottom. Oh, I just added some fixed. Don't want to waste the time. Your time is so important, so try to not waste it, and hoping you subscribe. Ba-ba-da-bum. Good. Here we are doing the same, so we're just doing some patterns. We can just mix them together, and okay. Okay. Here we're doing. Thanks, man. Thanks for your support and for your words. And of course, I hope you subscribed. You can check. There are a lot of interesting tutorials. This one I will do as well on my channel. Don't worry, of course. Okay. And we're just doing this flame. They are not looking like a flame. It looks like a bullshit, but believe me, just step by step, we will come to the perfect picture. That's I like actually in this hobby, that you're starting with like a bullshit, but then it just become like this, right? So pretty nice. Do you buy a mini or do you print them? I buy. I still like didn't buy any printer. That is I'm interested in, but yeah, I buy mostly like. Good. I hope that some store will become a sponsor. I definitely will do tons of the video. So you can see already this pattern that's very thin, like we can see details. Gamer Show Mini better. Yeah, I agree. The plastic and they are definitely absolutely great. Okay, I have this like cool miniatures from the different horror movie. Yeah, but it's still like good, but yeah. Game Workshop is amazing. Right now we are taking our great orange, lava orange. Love it. And let's continue our flame. Good. The conception, we as well, of course, mixing with the water. Don't forget that, because we need thin layer, but not so many. We already need more pigments. Okay, just removing like that. Like that. Okay. Can I paint something thin? Yes, I can. Good. The Hermes Trench Crusade. Trench? What is trench? Need to Google this word. Okay, where's the focus? I need to focus for you. I need to see the miniature as well. So that is difficult. And we just following the same pattern actually. The main idea, we just following the same pattern and just applying. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, we will finish with the flame. And I need to finish stream and yeah, so let's just turn this way. Okay. So we're just following the same pattern, but just less touch, and that is actually pattern, because the pattern actually show how that's flame actually crossed. And glowing from the frame. Okay, and give it dry. We can just create more. Okay, we can just do more. Yeah, I want to use website code Hero Forge. I want. Okay. So we just mixing and combine them together. Okay. Here the same. Playing with the flame. Okay. And you probably, as you already know, that we need to create a brighter core of the flame. It will be yellow. I have a great one glowing yellow, so we just need to make a bit fatter this flame tips. Okay, that's already pretty nice, but we need already looks good. Yeah, that's already looks good, but we with the like a light effect of the yellow, it will be even interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, we just marked this part, but we will just paint with metallic, that's all. So everything is fixable, that's the main rule. Don't worry about some mistake. Mistake, that's great. Mistake give you more expertise and experience. All right, then we need to take the yellow. I will probably, what do we have? We have inner light. Yeah, that will be nice. Or actually our demonic yellow. Let's work with it. And of course, guys, so your subscription motivate me just a lot to do tons of content for you. So please don't forget that, share with your friends, and let's do, I don't know, 10K on YouTube. And yeah, I'm actually planning as well some full format video. Good. And now just to accumulate a bit more, like in a base with the yellow. So more yellow in a base, some like, so we just following the same template, same pattern, just applying. I was probably need to do this red tips a bit more wider. I think that it will create a better illusion of the fire. So let's do this. Okay, good. And orange probably would be better to do wider as well, I think. Okay. Because we need this gradient actually seed. That's probably this. Tips should be fatter. Good. Right, then we have flame. Yeah, a bit more probably red in the background would be better, so we need to redo this. We have shoulder. That's already looks pretty nice. The only part I wanted to do that's to paint this red. That would be good contrast here as well. So maybe today later I will just join on a stream and will show. Let's see. So thanks guys. We already over than 2 hours painting together, discussing, and I really love the form factor we have on YouTube with you guys. So have a great day, and I will try to join later. Thanks for your support. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There are like a lot of tutorials. See you later guys. Bye bye.